Hello and welcome to Cooking Technique Tuesday. So I am Coach/Chef Lauren, and today I thought we would do some knife sharpening. So first I thought I'd talk about knives in general. So what I'm going to be sharpening today is going to be my chef's knife. And this is your most basic knife, can do anything basically. So it's going to be the most popular type of knife. Also, you might have one of these guys at home. This is a paring knife, so much smaller as you can see. And this is used to help trim vegetables, but it's going to be the second most popular knife in usage in kitchens. And then I thought I'd show you my slicer knife as well. So a slicer knife is really great. It's got a long, thin blade, so you can slice in long, smooth motions. And then this is another one I use all the time. This is serrated. So you can kind of see the little teeth that are on there. That is really helpful when it comes to tomatoes, when it comes to breads, pastries. So especially going into tomato season, I always like to use this. All right, now let's talk about sharpening. So most of you guys have a steel. This is actually not how you sharpen it. This is how you hone it. So honing is just aligning the edge of the knife, the edge that is already created there, the edge that we create by sharpening. So we've got a coarse side and we have a fine side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the coarse side first, give it about 10 motions on each side, which will make sense when I'm actually going through it, flip it over and do the finer edge. Now, sharpening stone, you can also get these sharpened professionally. Most of you guys probably do that, but I thought it'd be interesting to see how chefs actually do it. So I've had this sharpening stone since culinary school. I have a little bit of mineral oil that I'm gonna put on top of there. We wanna lubricate it so that it lessens the friction as we sharpen, which is better for the length of the life of the knife. So, like I said, I'm gonna start on the coarse side. I'm gonna pour just a little bit of mineral oil. And using a paper towel, just kind of work it in. Again, just wanting to reduce a little bit of friction. And be cautious if you get mineral oil on your hands, please wash them before you use the knife because you never want slippery hands when you're using a knife. So I want to make sure that I have even pressure on the knife. So I'm basically putting my fingers like this and kind of clutching it towards the bottom there. And what I want to do is at about 20-degree angle, I'm going to make sure that the entire side of the knife is going to hit and be sharpened by that stone. Again, applying just a little bit of gentle pressure. And then to remind myself that you want to sharpen each side the same number of times, I usually go back and forth. But you can do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. I just always like to make sure that I am doing it correctly. So again, about a 20-degree angle. Just like that. Very simple. So let me show you a little bit of a close-up just so you can see it better. Alrighty, so now I've got the finer side flipped around, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. About 10 strokes on each side, 20-degree angle, keeping the pressure nice and even. Alrighty, and so now, if you would like to, I usually like to clean my knife off, but what I want to show you really quickly is, I have a pad over here. Oop, there we go. Sheet of paper. One way you can tell that knives are sharp, hold up the sheet of paper. We used to do this in culinary school. And if you can slice right through it, there we go. You know your knife is sharp enough. So that is how you professionally sharpen your knife by yourself. Again, if you don't have a stone, you can absolutely do this, have a professional do it, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to show you how we chefs do it. So I will see you next Cooking Technique Tuesday. Have a good one.